Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chuck Williams, and it's my privilege and honor to host the Cepeda Monday Night Zoom presentation. Tonight, we have a very, very special guest, one of my absolute favorites. And if you've watched many of these, you know I say that a lot, but Carol really is one of my absolute favorites. When Diane and I went to our first Cepeda event, Cepeda Express, about 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago now, Carol was leading the charge from behind the scenes, made us really feel at home and welcome. I will never forget her. I've been able to watch her success. I've been able to learn a lot from her. And so you're going to have that same opportunity tonight, whether you're live with us or whether you're watching this recording. So Carol, it is all yours. Take it away. I'll be taking notes and hosting the call from behind the scenes for you.
All right, Chuck. Well, I know we're all your favorites, and you're ours as well. So, all right, if for some reason you can't hear me, just let me know and I can figure something out. So we're here tonight to learn about Isagenix, and I'm going to go through this really quickly because there's a lot of area to cover. So we do have an earnings and a product disclaimer, and we want you to know that this is actually work. It's called network marketing, and actually it's going to take some effort for you to make some money here. So you can read through this at your leisure. Weight loss is, of course, we do guarantee results, but what that means is if you're not satisfied, we'll take care of that. Muscle gain, lifestyle, and other things basically are going to be individual effort, body composition, eating patterns, and so on. Safety disclaimer, informational purposes. So that's what this is all about tonight. It's just a high-level overview of what Isagenix is all about. So the question, when we first start something like this is, what is the ideal life? We all have different ideas of what your ideal life is going to look like. And for a lot of people, I'm not sure they even stop to think about what their ideal life could look like. I think most of us got the idea that we had to work 40 hours a week for 40 years or whatever you want to do, and then retire and have maybe some time, but not a healthy body and no money to spend. So we're trying to switch things around here. We're going after the healthy life. Did you know that 69% of Americans, actually 1/3, are considered obese? So 69% are considered overweight. And I know the number's even higher now. It's almost like 50%. It's getting crazy, you guys. It's got to be in the time in which we live, because our ancestors didn't look like this. I was looking at some videos, some movies from like the 1920s. They didn't. Our company wouldn't be in existence there because they wouldn't have needed us. So that's one of our products is weight loss. The fitness industry. Look at this, you guys. $83 billion just from gyms alone. This is Lori Harder. She's one of our people, and she happened to make it to the Oxygen front cover there. So our stuff really does work. We know this is a huge industry. Many of our people spend a lot of time in these gyms as well. So anti-aging, we all want to look good and live forever, right? So that's what this is all about. And it's interesting is because when you look good, when you feel good from the inside, it's going to show up on the outside. And really that's what we're all about, you guys. Okay, imagine a business that converges all these trends. Now, what's really cool about Isagenix is we don't have to actually create the need. All we have to do is reveal the need. And most people are going to fall within these categories. So this is Isagenix. We are definitely committed to world health and to be the most trusted and respected health and wellness company in the entire world. So that's what we're going after. And we have solutions. Now, we have these different solutions. We call them weight wellness, performance, vitality, well-being, and financial wellness. I call it two. I say we have a product solution and we have a money solution. So we have about 90 products or so that we can help you with all these different areas. And honestly, I have never found a company that can put it together just like Isagenix can. And I've seen a few. Okay, our solutions are backed by science. As a nurse, this is probably what impressed me the most. We have more than 50 full-time scientists, nutritionists, dietitians, and on. You can read the list there. This impressed me because Isagenix is not another Me Too company. And I'll tell you my story in a minute of why I believe that. So we actually went up against the heart healthy diet. And if you're a doctor, if you went in there and he said, hey, you need to lose weight, he's going to say, hey, put you on this heart healthy diet. So I'm going to give you the stats on this, but we went up against them, and the University of Illinois did a study for us. And we actually did I think it was a 12-week study, went on to do a year study, and we had more than 56% more weight loss, 47% more fat loss, and twice as much visceral. Visceral fat is the fat around the organs that is not measurable, but you cannot see, but it's only measurable through like MRI studies, that kind of thing. So here's what the graph looks like. So when I go to trade shows, I pull this out and I'm like, you know, we were good, but we didn't know we were that good. And when Isagenix actually had these studies done, they were told that, yeah, we'll do your studies, but we're not going to give you first right of refusal. We're going to go ahead and publish what we have, what we find. And they said, fine, go ahead. And, you know, because most companies will take that right of refusal, and it didn't happen. So we're so excited that this is truly a double blind. And you can read all about this in Isagenix, I think it's business, or isafyi.com. So we're going to go ahead if you're interested, and also our isagenixhealth.net. We can show you those websites. But okay, so anybody out there, everybody on a diet? Okay, I know it's hard to interact, but okay, so you know what that means. Basically, it's restrictive calorie restriction. Most people think they can lose weight if they stop eating. And that's true to a point, because if you stop eating, you'll eventually die of starvation, correct? So this is interesting on a diet, though. We start starving ourselves, but nobody's told you, or nobody's talked about toxicity issues. We know that the body is able, basically, in an effort to keep you alive, will take a toxin and store it in fat. So we can start to lose that weight, but are you really losing body fat, or are you losing lean muscle, right? So if you drop calories but don't put enough nutrition in, your body's going to take from where it can get nutrition, and that's not the fat. So what happens is that when you go back to eating, because you have to eat again, or you're not here anymore, right? We gain it all back with friends or enemies, whatever you want to call them. So it's not, and try, 10 pounds, try losing that 10 pounds over again. You've hit a double whammy. You actually drop metabolic rate as well. So it's going to be harder to lose that 10 pounds. So now you probably have 20 to try to get rid of. So this is what we do that's different. We actually go after those toxins at the cell level. We give the body permission to release the toxins. And then we end up with a better version of ourselves, basically. Without getting too sciencey, that's what happens here. Okay, so this is me. This was last year's picture. I'm actually 67, you guys. Somebody said, you're 67? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, how is that real? So in my head, I'm in my like 40s, you guys. And I'm so glad Isagenix came my way, because I'm going to tell you my story really quick. When Isagenix came my way 10 years ago, you guys, I was 56. And that's what I look like. I thought I was going to have to get like a facial reconstruction, something like that. And also bypass, because I had some weight to lose. And we go into a nutritional supplement company online. And I got a call one day from none other than Patty Cepeda. So if you've been around Isagenix a little bit, you know that Patty and Herb are really the #1 income earners in the whole company. So I didn't know who they were. All I knew is they had something that I thought I needed. So I said, listen, they told me they had a health and wellness program. I'm like, well, what is that? And Patty said, I'm a nutritional coach. And I'm thinking, well, what's a nutritional coach? Because I know we're health coaches, and my daughter's a naturopath. I'm an RN, and I didn't really know what that was. So I said, well, what's going on? What do you guys have? And she said, we have protein shakes and we have a cellular cleanse. So I'm like, And I knew it required protein to lose weight. So I asked her, I said, what kind of protein are you guys using? And she said, New Zealand whey. Now that grabbed my attention, because we sold New Zealand whey in our business. It was very expensive. And I thought, how are they making this affordable? And then it dawned on me, these guys are network marketing. And I'm like, oh man, it's like, I don't want anything to do with that, but I'll take your products. So I got on the products at Thanksgiving, you guys. I lost 10 pounds in 10 days. I was calling the company going, okay, where's the stimulants? Where's the ephedra, caffeine? What's going on here? And I got so excited because I started feeling different. I started sleeping better. If you see my face, I got the facelift without having to pay for it. And my friends were starting to notice. They're like, what are you doing? They wanted it. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just doing this nutritional thing. And they're like, well, get me some. And so they're coming to my house at their lunch hours and throwing their credit cards at me. And I didn't want to do the business. So going back to, I didn't care about the money. We were already okay with money. And I didn't want the networking part until I realized Isagenix got it right. They have done it totally different. And I'm going to go through that in a minute. But I've gone on basically with this company to make over $1 million. And I'll say to people, I'll say, you know, this is the first company I know of that actually you can make $1 million, not sure how it happened, and feel like you're just getting started. So it's true, you guys. And I know everybody that's an Isagenix on this line at least gets their products paid for. And some of you are making supplemental and replacement income. So kudos to you. Only place I know of that can happen, you guys. Okay, real people, real results. These are people you probably recognize. Sarah, myself, Julie, Daniel, and Carol Elizabeth. So these are people on our board because we know these people, you guys. We all had a personal relationship with these people, and this is real people, real results. Okay, so I'm going to get into the products because they are our mainstay. Now, the neat thing about Isagenix, remember we have the product side and we have the money side, but it's the same coin, right? It's just the flip side of the coin. So we have some mainstays in our product line. Our food is our fuel. Would you agree with me? Whatever you put in your body becomes your fuel. Whether it's good or bad, it's still fuel. So we start out our day with this really cool fuel. I've been doing a shake a day for the last 10 years. I will not go a day without it unless I'm doing a cleanse day. But because I know how it makes me feel, I'm not going back. I don't take afternoon naps anymore. I'm not trying to keep up with 40-year-olds. I like beating the 40-year-olds. I don't have the brain fog anymore. It's like my head's clear, and this stuff actually tastes good. So the shakes, by the way, are anywhere, they're about 24 to 36 grams of protein. You pick whatever shake you want and to start your day with. And that's basically the energy that we need. It's the right ratio of proteins, fats, and carbs. So you're going to love our shake. They actually taste good. Our grandchildren love the shakes. They ask for more. We have to kind of cut them off because it's too much protein for them. But we do have a children's shake now as well. Okay, we have a dairy-free option for the vegans or vegetarians if they want to go ahead and use that. And it's actually the chia, pea, and hemp proteins make up our dairy-free shake. They taste really good as well. They're plant-based. Okay, Cleanse for Life. Now, Cleanse for Life is a mixture of botanicals, herbs, that kind of thing. And what it is it's a really a huge antioxidant support. It helps us with our nutritionally supported intermittent fasting. So we know that your body has to detox. We get that. So our shakes, back to the shakes a little bit. I don't want to get too sciencey on you, but the shakes actually have glutathione in them. It's naturally produced because of the triaminos. And the glutathione will actually help you clear your liver before you even get to our cleanse. So I've had people like, why am I detoxing, or why am I losing weight so fast? That kind of stuff. I'm like, well, we're starting to detox you at the cell level before we can even get the rest of the fuel in. So the cleanse basically helps us with the intermittent fasting. It has supportive products in there that help with basically, it's hard not to say this stuff because I'm a medical person, but whatever you got going on, we're going to take care of it. Let's put it that way. So we kind of watch what we say because we're not medical. We've not been evaluated by the FDA, nor do we want to be, because we're just basically a superfood. So this will really help you to get through your cleanse days. We have supportive snacks as well that you can take on your cleanse day. Cleanse days for me are cleaning closets, cleaning everybody else's closets, finding extra things to do because of the energy. Am I right? It's like you don't think you're going to have energy, and my girls are like, what, are you on a cleanse day or what's going on? So it's really cool. So cleanse with friends, because you're all going to be like doing cleaning closets together. Anyways, it's very, very effective, very good. Ionic Supreme. Okay, this is our stress relief, and actually I've been using it. I've been getting a few little canker sore. Anybody eat candy or like sugar over the holidays? Okay, crazy stuff. So I've been using the Ionics and kind of like swish and swallow with this. Bam, it takes it away because the antioxidants support, you guys. So huge formulation. Each product here, honestly, is a standalone product. Our whole business could be built on each of these products alone, but we're so thankful we have our Ionic Supreme. Okay, Isagenix. If you've heard of telomeres, they are the end caps of your DNA, and they look, I don't know if there's a diagram of them. People don't know they have them, but they're there, and they really are tied into longevity. So without getting, technical again, what I want you to know is that short telomeres are not good. Bad things happen when your telomeres get short. So you're born with actually you're conceived with about 15,000 telomere bases. You are born with 10,000 left, okay? And you die around about 5,000 telomere bases. So we're trying to keep you between the 5 and the 10, closer to the 10. And what's interesting is if I can get you healthy on the inside, it's going to show up on the outside. Am I right? So that's what our telomere support is about. It's incredible stuff, you guys. And for us to have it is really amazing. Okay, and that's what's called isagenesis. It helps neutralize the free radicals. That's why we're aging, because we rust. You ever have a car out there? If you lived in the north, you know what it's like to have a rusty car. Well, that's what happens to our bodies with oxidation. So we're trying to keep our cells as healthy as can be. It doesn't really matter how old you are, right? Chronologically, it matters how old your cells think you are, and that keeps you longer on the planet, healthier. If you're going to live here anyways, you might as well be the best version of yourself, right? You might as well feel good and enjoy your time while you're on the planet with us. Okay, so we have performance line as well. There is a lot in our performance line, and all these guys that go to the gym can handle this a little bit better. But take a look at all of our, basically what we've done is we've helped the athletes, the weekend warriors, the people who just want to get out there and walk their block, okay, to actually up their game. And that's what this is all about. Everything is naturally derived. So we know that we're going to put the best in our body. I don't have to guess that Isagenix doesn't have the best, because they do the research. They've done it all. And every product they come out with, like I mentioned, is not only a standalone product, it's incredible what they're able to do with this. Okay, and here's some of the AMP products, the pre, mid, and post workout. And Chuck, I know, could do a better job at this. I have actually been using the Heart Boost, and I can tell you that this is the one product we can say that it works with cholesterol levels to reduce the bad cholesterol. I went from like, I don't know if I can give numbers. I think I can. I went from like 240 to 214 for my cholesterol level, which I always ran kind of high. Just as a nurse, you got to understand those levels have changed over the years. They consider 200 high. So we're not going to debate that, but the shake booster, the heart, is really great for that. And the immune as well. You know, they call this the flu season. We don't have to like deal with this stuff anymore. So let's boost the immune system so the body can relinquish or not take hold of that illness. Okay, financial wellness. So one coin is our products. Our products, you know, have the test of time. You know, been around 18 years. They work. The other part of our product is our financial wellness. That, by the way, is Patty and Herb. And those kids have grown up a little bit more than that. I'd say it's about 10 years old, maybe. Okay. Okay, you can live your ideal life. Have you noticed people are working differently? Have you seen these millennials? They really don't want to go to work. They want to figure out how not to go to work. And that's why you're seeing affiliate marketing and that kind of stuff. People have side jobs. They aren't making enough in their jobs, or they're wanting more out of life. So, you know, they're doing the share riding. They're delivering food. They're selling online, whatever it is, they're doing the side hustle. So, but what's interesting, guys, is they still have to show up. They're still trading time for money. When I was a nurse, I actually had to show up to get paid. They didn't like it if I wasn't there because there was nobody to take care of the patients, right? If you're a neurosurgeon, you're still trading time for money because you have to show up as well, right? The CEO of the major company has to show up. So there's a trading time for money is kind of like, I don't want to say antiquated, but it's one version. It's one way you can make money. But here's the problem with it. You can only exchange so much time for money because we only get 24 hours, right? So depends on if you make $100 an hour or you make $10 an hour. You're still trading time for money. It really doesn't matter because the money is going to be spent, right, you guys? What happens if you get sick? Okay. I want to spend a little time on that cash flow quadrant because that's really how we all sit. This is where we each sit in one of these categories. Either you're an employee where you have a JOB, you know what that means, right? Just over broke, okay? The people in this category only create 5% of the wealth, and they are exchanging time for money, okay? So the amount of your active work determines your income here. Most people are in that quadrant. Okay, self-employed is you own a job, but in reality, does it own you? Do you own the job, or does the job own you? When we had a business, the job owned us, okay? So we still have no leverage because I'm trading time for money. You might have more money, but you've spent time to get it there. Okay, the right side of the quadrant is where I want to be. Okay, the business owner, this is 95% of the wealth is created on the right side, by the way. This is Robert Kiyosaki's graphs. So the business owner, by the way, there's another way to make money. You can inherit it. But I think that they become part of the investor quadrant, okay? So the business owner owns his business, okay? This is the one that has people working for him. This is where Isagenix would fall into category. So your income does not depend on what you do personally, on your active work. So you've got people with you that create wealth, create income for you, or create income while they're doing theirs. So the investor is your own investments, and that's really a smaller part of the population because you actually have to have the money to do the investment, right? So we can be on the right-hand side with Isagenix. So we're really excited about that. That's where we can be. Most of us are over here, but we're trying to move over to that side. Okay. So why network marketing? And I told you in the beginning, I was opposed to it. I had done other network marketing companies, and there were so many loopholes, so many like hoops to jump through. It was so difficult for not only me to make money, but for the people following me to make money. They had all these crazy rules like every 30 days your points fell off, or you only got paid so many levels deep. And you worked really hard, and maybe that rock star showed up on level 10, you'd never see the money from that, never see any kind of income or productivity. So I'm like, I'm never doing that again. And then Isagenix came my way. It totally blew away everything I ever thought about network marketing because it is not the same. And so this is, I'm going to go over it, really what it does. But in a true network marketing company that actually has your best interest in mind, you're going to have all these things, the time flexibility. You can work anywhere. How many, we went on trips all the summer because we were in between houses, and you can work anywhere. It doesn't matter where you're at. Actually, it's more fun to work other places because you're running into more people. People can see that you have a life outside of going to that 9 to 5, right? Positive culture, huge financial opportunity. There's no caps on earning potential. And that's with Isagenix here. So whether you have 200 people under you or 200,000 people under you, whatever, if they're active, you're getting all a piece of that action, which is so different than anything you've probably ever seen before. Okay, I love this quote by Susan Miller, because it's not just about earning income, it's about creating an income producing asset. So it's kind of like, anybody like cash cows out there? It's kind of like having a cash cow in your living room, okay? As long as you can get it started eating, you're gonna be good here, you guys. Okay, why Isagenix? And this is what attracted me, you guys. It's the first things I was talking about, but it's our products too. We know how to build a sustainable network. That's what we're going after. We want to leverage people and money, including ourselves, right? So this isn't just about me, it's about everybody that follows after. I want to get off the left side and get over to the right side. And that's really where true wealth takes place. Because if I'm on the other side, once I don't have a job, I don't have anything, right? And that money is going to go pretty quickly. Okay, this is why. This is Isagenix. Okay, so we've been around 18 years now. $7 billion in cumulative sales. We have over 600,000 active consumers. Now, what's interesting is like ground floor is considered 1 million. So we haven't even hit that level yet, you guys. 300 plus millionaires. I think we're in 17 or 18 countries. We're getting ready to go in a couple more this year. And we have over 50 full-time scientists. So we, like I said, every product is a standalone product. We're so excited about what they do and how they make us feel and what they do for us. So, okay, what does it take to get started? All it takes is your body on our stuff, really, is really all it takes. That's the product part. So there's an ultimate pack. It would be like our family pack. It basically covers all the bases, your proteins, your cleanse, all the supportive products. That was about $36 a day, and that would be considered a family or a business pack. And then the value pack. The value pack has enough product for you to do 2 shakes a day, has all the fun products as well, including the cleanse, all the support products, free blender, and remember that telomere support. This pack, just with the telomere support, is worth 20 bucks a day, you guys. I mean, where are you going to go and get a healthy body for $20 a day? So we're not asking you to spend any more money than you're already spending. We're just asking you to reallocate perhaps your groceries here for a while and get a healthier body. Let me ask you this real quick. If I don't if I don't take care of my body, right? If we don't do that, where are we going to live? And does $20 a day really matter if I don't have a healthy body to live in? What does it really matter? There are people when they get really sick would do anything to pull this back again, you guys. So just, it's really important to see this. The premium pack is a great value as well. It includes everything the other pack had without that telomere support. And then our basic pack will get the job done. However, you're not going to get all the bells and whistles, but it's a great start, okay? Especially if somebody's really budget minded. Okay, I want you to know that this is the first level of where you can eat for free. So we want you to not only to feel good, have energy, but we'd like you to eat for free and maybe to make some money. So this is the price of our value pack. And the only reason I'm showing this to you is to show you the how leveraged income starts to work. So this is actually still kind of considered linear income because it's you plus two, okay? You felt great or whatever. You saw this opportunity and you told two people. And if they both get that value pack that you're going to get, okay, this is how much money you'd make back right away. So your pack is almost paid for, you guys. It's like this doesn't happen anywhere but Isagenix. And this is where the start of residual income comes in. Because what happens is that, you know, I'm going to do another quote from Susan, is that what we're doing is we're building a network of consumers that has a vested interest in utilizing or being on these products for life. I'm not going anywhere. You know, if I didn't make a dime, I would be on these products, you guys, because of what they've done to change my life, okay? And everybody, I think we have rolled quite a few people over the years. I'm thinking like maybe 500. And you know what? Those people, I mean, we have changed our lives, and those 500 have brought in about 35,000 people. So that doesn't happen unless something works, you guys. And that's what this part comes into, because the only way networking works is if it's not just based alone on what you're doing. It's got to be basically a community effort. So those two go, hey, I want the money, and they show up and they do what you did. And basically, this is what happens. So they're going to earn up to about $1,000. And this is just the start of it. This is called the upfront money, but you're still kind of in a linear income, you guys. When it starts to duplicate from this point is when you start picking up the residual, okay? So the question is, which pack fits your lifestyle? Here's what it costs in real money. $5.99, really about 20 bucks a day. That is our largest pack, single pack, the premium pack, and then our weight loss, the basic pack, around 10 bucks a day. Okay, so we have another surprise. They've extended our New Year's promotion until the 23rd of January. You're going to get free membership on any of those packs, and also if you do 250 or more, you'll actually get free shipping as well. So I think it's going to save you probably anywhere from $40 to $80, somewhere in that range. So I'd encourage you to get started tonight if you already don't have a pack, if you haven't already got started. And I just want to close with this. I know we've covered a lot of stuff. Get back with the person who brought you to the call tonight, and they're going to help you understand a little bit more. But we have an old way and we have a new way. We have an old way of thinking about money and a new way of thinking about money. We have an old way of thinking about how our body should run and function at a certain age. We have a new way. We can change things up. And sometimes it's the smallest decisions that can change our lives forever. Okay, so for many of us tonight, little did we know that we would make that small decision to improve our health showed up as a course correction. It was a course correction totally for our life. It turned our lives around and gave us an opportunity to not only help other people, but it also places us on that right side of the quadrant of money making. So leveraged income, you guys, you can make money while you sleep here. You're not here by chance. I believe in divine connections. Perhaps this moment is the right time for you as well. Encourage you to get back with that person who helped you, asked you to the call. They'll be happy to answer questions. And I kept you guys on time. Thanks again for joining us, you guys. Big blessings. Bye for now.